We just had our team meeting. I am the main person on the phones today, so if anything comes through, I'll be answering that, and then, you know, that will generate admin for me to do and stuff like that. So we'll just kind of see, but I do have a project that I'm focusing on today and tomorrow, because for the rest of the week, Wednesday to next Tuesday, so I'm on a 5-day training course. It's a compassionate mind training facilitator course. I could go with a Beyond Burger. I might go with the Beyond Burger. You can't go wrong with a Beyond Meat burger, and that is high in protein actually, the Beyond Meat burger. And then sticky toffee pudding, oh my god, rich date and sultana toffee sauce and clotted cream ice cream. That sounds awful for my heart, but good for the soul. So I'm gonna be going with that. And then do I order a starter? Yeah, I'm actually gonna go on lunch in 10 minutes, so I just thought, rather than getting stuck into the project before lunch in 15 minutes, I'll just sit here and decide what I'm gonna eat on the 15th of December. It's 10 to 5. I don't know where, well, I do know where the day's gone. After lunch, I was on the phone all afternoon, just back-to-back callers, and now I have loads of admin to do. Okay, we have moved everything to tomorrow. So let's just see how that goes tomorrow. Yeah, it's 5:05. I'm not gonna keep myself any longer. Just had dinner. I'm just gonna top up my Diet Coke, my Pepsi even. Pepsi Max is the best. I can't lie, I'm debating whether or not to have a quick nap before my shift. It's 10 to 7 right now and I start at 7:30. So I could have like a quick 20-minute nap. But I also feel like I shouldn't be needing a nap. Okay guys, I am about to start my shift. I did not have a nap. Okay, let's get ready for bed. She finished a bit early. We weren't in debrief for that long because it was just 2 of us on shift. But it was a pretty good shift. It's extremely busy, it always is. Like, if you're on the phones, you're guaranteed to be on the phones for like 2 hours straight. Went fine, really. Like, I don't know, I had like 5 or 6 weeks off, and I was like, if I take too long off, I'm gonna feel out of practice, but it felt fine. I think actually it takes longer than you think it might to feel out of practice. And like, my regular job is quite similar. It's mental health, it's also providing mental health support over the phone, so I'm not really out of practice at all. But honestly, I am reminded every day of how blessed I am to still live at home and not worry about the bills. Do you know what I mean? Like, this time of year where it's so cold, you want to put the heating on, but this cost of living crisis, mate, energy bills going up, like, I really am reminded of how lucky I am every day. And like, I literally have this conversation like twice in the past week with different people, but it's like, I feel so happy living at home. I feel so content, you know. And I've had like, I think this is where it came up. So I went to that friend's birthday that I went to in the last vlog. I met one of her friends, and well, he's not really one of her friends, he's a friend of a friend, and he was kind of like trying to chat me up, but I wasn't interested, and he was like, oh, so like you still live at home? He was like, that's cute, but he said it in like a condescending, like trying to be patronizing way, and I was like, do you know what, yeah, like, yes, it is cute, I love it. What's the point in moving out just to make a point of being like, oh yeah, like I'm independent? Like, I get some people don't have that privilege, you know, some people come from dysfunctional families, or they just can't live with their families, or, you know, I get that, but I just mean like, with how expensive things are now, the economic crisis, I'm just like, why would I put myself through that unnecessarily? And like, if I get onto any doctorates to start next year, then I will move out, but I will be earning a bit more, and I think the time will feel right. But like, I don't know, I just feel like I want to live with my family as long as I can. Like, you know, I want to savor the time in my life where like I am super close with them, and you know, I just don't see it as a bad thing at all, like in my circumstances anyway. I see it as a blessing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, and we're gonna pray that I can get up for an early session tomorrow, because I'm actually up, guys. Got our morning coffee. I've got my Christmas mug out. 6:30 a.m. and we're up, and we're about to leave for the gym. It's just another day of faking it until you make it, another day of pretending like I know what I'm doing. Just like, I'm literally just pretending at this point. Like, half of like doing well in life is just acting like you know that you know what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? And I really feel like I've mastered the art of that. Like, if you do something with confidence, other people will have confidence in you, even if you don't know what you're actually doing. So just be confident. I know that really like is the simplistic, you know, piece of advice. Okay guys, I am so sorry. I did not vlog the whole day. It was so hectic. I had like deadlines for the end of the day, and I sent through everything at 5:30. Like, I literally sent through everything late because I got everything done by the skin of my teeth. And I'm getting ready to meet a friend. Her name is Sarah. We actually met through the gym, and that's like part of the reason why I love the gym, is like, you sort of make new friends, you sort of build a community of people who are as passionate about the gym as you are, so that's really nice. Tonight we're going into town to look at the Christmas markets and just get like a festive hot chocolate. I haven't seen her in ages, so it'll be a nice opportunity to catch up. So I'm going to show you guys how I go from crusty to a bit less crusty, because right now I feel very crusty. Makeup is crusty, it's not giving, it's dry, it's dull. I put it on at like 6 a.m. this morning, and my hair is also very crusty, so we're gonna sort everything out. That being said, hair doesn't matter too much because I'll probably wear earmuffs or a hat or something because it is so cold. Okay, so bronze, got a bit of colour on me, and then I'm going to contour my nose. I just take a smaller brush and I go underneath like there, and then sort of about here, just above the tip of the nose, I create a shadow there with the makeup. Can you see that? And then I sort of just take that up the bridge, and then you want to sort of pack it here, like where you're meeting at your eyebrows. Kind of just snatches everything. I'm going to use blush. This is the Dior blush. It's just the pink shade. This is like quite a popular shade. 100% this is worth the hype. I got it for Christmas last year and I love it. So I pretty much just put blush exactly where I put bronzer over the top. I really like a blush, you know, a rosy look. Touch up my under eye area, which is looking super dry and just like gross. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is like really good coverage. This shade is slightly yellow in undertone. It's 105 Natural Ivory. Because it's more yellow, it kind of cancels out darkness. I am a bit worried that this is going to be too drying under my eyes, but let's just try it. So I'm just gonna put my damp sponge. This is one of the mini Real Technique sponges. Gonna get some product on there. Okay, do I like that? I don't like that. For a lot of people, me included, it's a very festive thing for me, hot chocolate. Like, I'll only drink it around Christmas. And I love peppermint hot chocolate or mint hot chocolate. That is my favourite. Pret used to do, oh my god, it was 3rd year of uni. I remember it so clearly because I was obviously vlogging so much, and you know, to get me through my assignments, I'd go to Pret on campus, get coffees. I'd spend a fortune on Pret on that fucking campus. And that specific year, they had 2 things that I was obsessed with. That was their mint hot chocolate, or they had, and I don't think they've ever brought this back, a creme brulee latte. Where is it? Where is it? That was my favourite. But mint hot chocolate's kind of easy to recreate because like you can make hot chocolate at home, and then when we get like candy canes for the tree, I'd put like a candy cane in the hot chocolate, and then like it mixes in and it's so nice. But creme brulee latte, I haven't been able to find that since. It's a big hole in my heart where that creme brulee latte was, you know. I can't recreate it, I can't find it. Nowhere has done it since. Palettes are really good for traveling and just everyday. Like, I use these shades a lot. That one, the 3 sort of matte browns I use a lot. Oh my god, I want to know. Hey Siri. What is Pret's festive menu?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is Prat's festive menu. Check it out. By the way, if you have another request, you don't need to say Siri before you ask it.
Okay, shut up. Apparently I can't pronounce Pret because Siri has looked up what is Prat's festive menu. Merry berry hot chocolate base, festive with a raspberry syrup blend. Ew. Salted caramel latte to get you in the festive spirit. Are you for real? Are you for real? Did you know that I have salted caramel syrup downstairs? What is festive about that? Gingerbread latte, I mean, very predictable. They've got some raspberry hot chocolate. That is so disappointing, Pret. Seriously? What the hell were you thinking? Salted caramel latte. Merry berry. Just because you can rhyme berry with merry doesn't make it a festive drink. There is nothing festive about raspberry flavoured hot chocolate. Who wants that? Who asked for that? Okay, this should be your Christmas one for 2024. Gingerbread latte, creme brulee latte, mint hot choc. That's it. Done. Oh my god, I can't wait to see her and just chat shit. Do you know what I mean? So much to catch up on. You people who do liquid wing liner every day, you're actually built different. Like, I have the utmost respect, adoration for you, because how do you do that? Stresses me out. It stresses me out so much that I stopped doing it like 2 years ago. I was like, you know what, cut this out the routine. Stress is not good for you. Stress ages you ultimately. I think that's why I think I naturally have a calm disposition. Like, my demeanor is very just calm, and like everyone who I work with, all my friends, they all, that's like consistent feedback that I get. It's like, you're just so calming, like you're so calm all the time. And it's something that comes naturally to me, but I'm also like, I don't want to, it's a bit of a conscious effort as well, because like I just don't want to stress. And I know for some, like, you can't help but stress. For me, I find it easy not to. I'm always like, oh, who cares? Or like, oh, what will be, like, or just like, fuck it, or I'll fake it till I make it, like I was saying this morning. Like, but I'm just like, stress ages you. It's just so not worth it. When you think about a lot of the stuff that we actually stress about, is so not worth stressing about. And like, if you looked back in like 5 years, you'd be like, why was I even stressing about that, you know? Hey guys, I'm getting the bus tonight actually, just because, you know when you just can't be fucked to drive? Like, I don't want to think, I just want someone to get me there. And Uber is just like so expensive compared to the bus, because the bus is like outside my house and it goes directly to town. So yeah, I didn't get to finish my makeup, but I'll just do it on the bus. This is literally my outfit. It's so pretty. Our hot chocolates. What's that? Inside this bar. And I bought Sarah a necklace. Got it.
Oh my gosh.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
It's okay.
I'm gonna put it on now.
I love your
I
nails.
have no jewelry, look, ever.
She's ready. It's meant to be. I love that tattoo as well.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful. Isn't she beautiful? Just getting a sweet treat, aren't we? Might get some donuts. There's churros. What do you fancy?
So much
We got Biscoff, salt with caramel. Yum. Let's try it.
I was about to say pretty privileged. Yeah, but it's such a pleasure to serve super pretty women.
And you gave you those extra toppings for free. I am walking part of the way home. This is why I don't do buses. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered to drive. I just want to get on a bus and get there. They make me so nauseous. I'm sorry if this comes off as really high maintenance, but this is why I don't do buses. Oh my god. I'm just so used to driving in my car that, oh, I had to get off a few stops early because I felt so nauseous. So I'm walking the rest of the way home. Also, oh my god, I'm about to pass this house that is near my house, and every year they have these sick Christmas decorations, like deer and stuff on their roof. Like this insane house. Oh look, you can see it properly now. What the hell? I just need a chauffeur. Do you know what I mean? I was talking to Sarah because we're both single and both just complaining about, you know, types of men we've dealt with and the types of men out there. I was saying that, like, one of the only times that I wish I had a boyfriend, for me, like, when you think about like the 5 love languages, for me what I'd like from a partner are acts of service. That's like my #1 thing. It's like, if I have a partner, they have to be making my life easier in some way. They have to be adding to my life. and it's acts of service that mean so much to me. So it's like just doing things for me, taking me places, just sorting things out for me, like just make my life easier. Basically, I need a PA. If I was rich and I had like personal assistants, I think I'd fall in love with them, because for me, like, that's what makes me like someone, is when they do things for me. And it's when I'm like, I don't know, an example was the other weekend I drove into town to do some shopping, got round to Cabot Circus car park, and I've never seen it say that it's full before. So the car park was full. I was obviously behind the wheel, I'd gone by myself, and whilst I was still driving, I had to look up on maps where's the nearest car park, and it was like all this stress. And it's in those moments, it was in that moment where I was like, oh, if I had a man, he'd be driving me, I wouldn't be stressing about this shit. You know how I was saying earlier that I don't like to stress unnecessarily. I'd be sat in the passenger seat not worried about a thing, because he'd be figuring it all out. Those are the moments where I want a boyfriend. It is Wednesday, and Wednesday till next Tuesday I'm on a 5-day training course. And it's actually late in the day, it's like 3 o'clock right now, we're just on a break. It's online training on Zoom. It's training to be a facilitator of compassionate mind training. It's day 1, so it's been quite slow to start, to be honest. It's been a lot of like just introductory stuff. I'd already done a 2-day training that you're supposed to do before this training like 6 months ago or something. So yeah, this is the next step, and after this I'll be able to facilitate an 8-week course for people in compassionate mind training. It's nice though, it's a bit of like separation from actual work for 5 days, which is nice. It's just like 5 days to focus on my own professional development and just sort of step out of my day-to-day role, if that makes sense. So that's nice. And then after work I'm getting lip filler for the first time ever. These lips are natural, they're untouched, and I'm gonna get a mil, I think. I booked it for a mil. When I went for a consultation, he recommended 0.7, but the more I've researched it, the more I'm like, just get a mil. I thought this was a good time to do it because like on this training you can have your camera off for most of it. So I was like, if my lips look crazy for the next few days, it won't matter, because like my actual colleagues won't see me. Like I'll be on this training and I can have my camera off. So that's why I decided to do it this evening. Okay guys, I'm at my filler appointment. Well, I've parked like 5 minutes away. Yeah, I have been thinking about this for a long time. I went for a consultation in February at this clinic. Obviously I've thought about it more since February, and I've decided that I do want it, and I've booked for a mil, but we'll just see what he says when I get in. This is them. The lighting's really bad. This is them without any product. No lip liner, no lipstick, gloss, anything. So like they're nice lips. They naturally have a lot of volume on the top. Sort of from the side I have a lot of like projection, and I already have like a double lip line naturally, you know, whereas some people get a double lip line because their filler migrates. So that's why I'm even more cautious about how much lip filler I get and where I go, because I feel like for me it could look obvious quite easily because I already have a lot of volume up here and I've already got a double lip line. So yeah, the place I'm going to is called Aesthetics Clinic. They've got one in Bristol and also I think in Western Supermarket. Okay, you guys. The same proportions. I still wanted the top lip to be a bit bigger than the bottom lip because that's my natural sort of shape, but still put some in the bottom lip obviously to fill it out a bit. Obviously this is going to go down a little bit, but we did 1 mil. It was so painless, like I feel like I've just got a high pain tolerance maybe. I feel like I look a bit crazy now, but they are like freshly injected. I feel like once they have completely healed and gone down, like in a week or two, I feel like they will look really, really nice. He also said something about how the skin, or how my lips are, that I could be more susceptible to lumps. So to keep an eye on that. Fingers crossed I don't get lumps, but he said in the first 2 weeks, don't massage your lips. If you notice lumps, just leave your lips be for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can massage the lumps out, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that by yourself, just come and see me and I will massage them. He said whatever they look like immediately after, they will settle to be a little bit smaller, which I'm glad about. Guys, we have decided to start a Harry Potter marathon. Also, we changed around our living room and it's really cute now. Just applied some, so I bought some arnica cream from Boots earlier today, but they also gave me a little pot of arnica gel or cream as well, so I've just applied a fresh layer of that, but it really sinks in and doesn't actually hydrate your lips, so I'm going to put on some Vaseline as well. I think that's okay to use on your lips, but I think I'm really going to like them once the swelling goes down a bit and they look a bit more natural and smaller, because I can see that they're definitely bigger. Like my bottom lip especially, I did not have this much of a bottom lip before. And I like that he's kept the proportion like I asked him to, because this is my natural proportion of my bottom lip, my top lip being bigger than my bottom lip. So I feel like once the swelling's gone down, it'll look really nice. Okay, you guys, it is Thursday. It is day 2 of CMT training. Well, still in the first 24 hours, but this is the next day of my lips. They are even more swollen this morning, which I was expecting because my lips swell up normally anyway when I first woken up. And I just feel very crusty today because I oiled my hair last night. My lips are obviously like, we're still in day 1 of the lip injections. So I've had my camera off for like the whole training so far. I don't know if it's bruising or just from where the injection was, and also some bumps. I'm just hoping those go, but those bumps kind of came up straight away, and he did massage my lips a little bit, but we'll keep an eye on the bumps. The bruising should hopefully go. I'm applying arnica gel on them and lip balm as well to keep them hydrated. I think they're gonna look good. I think right now they're still a bit too big. Like my friend Ellie, she FaceTimed me out of the blue like an hour ago, and I hadn't told her that I'd gone and got lip fillers, and she was like 10 minutes into the conversation, she was like, wait, have you had your lips done? And I was like, yeah. But yeah, I do think they're gonna settle to be a bit smaller than this, and I think I'll be really, really happy with that. I made him go to the ink. On my bed. Oh my god, did I tell you guys about my Spotify Wrapped yesterday? I love Spotify Wrapped. That is like Christmas coming early every year when I get to see Spotify Wrapped, and I love seeing other people's Spotify Wrapped as well because I'm just so nosy, not in a judgy way. I just love it in a curious way. Just had dinner downstairs whilst watching Friends, because Friends is my comfort show. I started it again like 6-7 weeks ago or something. I literally started watching it because a close family member passed away, and then like a week after Matthew Perry passed away, and I was like, wow, life is shit. But obviously I've continued watching it. Actually just waiting to FaceTime my friend Alice. You guys know Alice. Alice is like one of my best friends. We met at uni. Last time I saw her was when we did that puppy yoga. I vlogged it. That was probably in, I think that was like July time. And I'm seeing her again in a few weeks. Her birthday is actually on Christmas Day, but last year, if you guys were following when I did Vlogmas on my TikTok, she had a birthday party. It was really cute. It was so nice because it was like a university reunion, like all my old housemates and stuff, well, most of them, and I hadn't seen them since like graduating, so it was so nice. And I met some of Alice's close friends, like her home friends, which was really nice. And I just find like the best parties are the ones where you have like a theme and you can dress up. So last year she did a Strictly theme. This year her theme is like late 2000, early 2010, kind of like Y2K vibes basically, because she was, last time I saw her, she was like floating the idea to me and we were laughing at like how we used to dress, and I was like, I used to get my clothes from somewhere called like, I think it's called Tammy Girl. And I finally dug out a picture of me going to my year 6 dance. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I don't know what year this would have been, but I was in year 6. So I was what, like 10? So that was 15 years ago, which is like 2012 or something. Is it? 2008, yeah. The dress, I am dead. The pump socks, the way I'm stood is so funny. And then like obviously the side part, you know, everyone had such an extreme side part, and the necklace was like this safety pin, you know. So anyway, I've been thinking, I can't wait to FaceTime her because obviously like I just can't wait to catch up with her in general, but also we're going to discuss outfit ideas. I've saved some stuff on my Pinterest, and basically back then what was all the rage, and like I'm just thinking like this will heal my inner child a little bit, because I should dress up as like when I was that age, you know, I would look up to women and teenage girls and be like, they look so cool, I want to look like them, I want to dress like them. And I never got to because I was too young, and then by the time I grew up, like the fashion had changed. But I always wanted to be a scene girl. Actually, I made some notes on my notes app just for some like rough ideas. Okay, obviously like the very first thing that came to my mind was Snooki, or like general like Jersey Shore aesthetic, sort of like Playboy aesthetic as well. And then like scene. When I say scene, this was, I don't even know if this is like a genre that exists anymore. I mean like SCENE, scene girls. I would, when I was that age, however old I was in the late 2000s, so this was like 15 years ago, so I was like 10 or something. Like I hadn't hit puberty yet, but I was like looking up on Google Images, whatever we used back then, at scene girls, because I was like, oh my god, they look so cool, because they had let me show you what I mean. That image is burned in my brain, that image right there. But like that as well is kind of like the look. Like, hey, you alright?
Yeah, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
You look glowy.
Do I?
Yeah.
It's the light.
What's the secret? Just the light.
Maybe.
You're lying to me.
Huh?
I feel like you're lying.
I just wanted to see if you noticed that I got lip filler yesterday.
Shut up. Hold on.
I need to stop smiling. They're like bruised.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the glow.
I like it. How do you, would you like them?
I like them, yeah. They're still a bit swollen, so I think they'll go down a bit. Okay, so my hair's actually come a long way the past few months. I don't know if it's made it like grow really long or fast, but I've definitely noticed a difference in the thickness of my hair. Like, I remember back in like July time noticing when I'd put my hair in a ponytail like for the gym, the ponytail just seemed so small and I was like, oh my god, my hair is thinning. So I bought that rosemary oil and I've been using it for maybe 2 months now consistently. And I also use this hair oil from Fable and Maine called Holy Roots Hair Oil. This is just a mini like sample that I got. So once a week, I've also trained my hair so that I only wash it once a week, sometimes twice a week, but once a week I will oil my hair. And so I'll take that rosemary oil and I'll just massage it into my scalp. And then I take this oil and I just concentrate it around the roots, around the front. Again, massage that in, and the longer you can leave it in your hair, the better. So that's the most ideal scenario. So I like to try and leave it for 24 hours, or you could at least do it overnight. So if you know your hair wash day, so like for example, I knew that I was going to wash my hair today, Thursday. So I put the hair oil in yesterday, and you know, if you really don't want to leave it in your hair for too long because you don't like your hair looking like greasy or whatever, then just leave it on overnight. Like put it in the night before, allow it to sort of work overnight whilst you're sleeping, and then get up in the morning and wash your hair. That's also fine. But I honestly don't think it looks that bad because you can just sort of play it off as a slick bun. Especially working from home, like over Teams, no one can really understand. I've even gone to the gym before with the hair oil in because it just looks like a slick bun, and plus like you can smell like the rosemary oil. It smells really nice. So people, if anyone got like close to you, they'd know that you've got like hair oil in your hair. Do you know what I mean? I've noticed such a difference in the health of my hair since doing that. So yeah, that's kind of my routine, is I'll hair oil once a week, and then when I'm in the shower, I normally use like a hair mask as well. I use the Bleach London hair mask. It's just super convenient to use because you only have to leave it on for 5-10 minutes. You just put it in after shampooing your hair, and whilst that's in, I'll just like shave or like wash my face or wash my body or something, and then I'll rinse it out. So yeah, definitely would recommend.